Alright, Skyrim is one of the most beloved games ever made. It's aged like fine Valerian wine, or I don't know, something to that effect. But Elder Scrolls 6 has a chance to fix everything we've tolerated for the past 15 years. Today we're breaking down the biggest upgrades Elder Scrolls 6 needs to deliver. And even if Bethesda nails half of these, we'll be eating the sweetest of rolls. These puns are dumb. Why did I write them? Whatever. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into it. First off, let's talk about NPC intelligence. NPCs in Skyrim are iconic. They have some of the greatest lines. Arrow to the knee being the most popular one. But let's be honest, they have the emotional range of a wooden spoon. They walk around, they say the same 3 lines, and they react to danger like they're waiting for management or some other kind of approval to go fight it. Elder Scrolls 6 needs NPCs who actually feel alive. Smarter pathfinding, better combat decisions, more dynamic conversations, real social systems, factions that actually hate each other and won't just tolerate the other faction just hanging around. Also, NPCs who remember what you did instead of forgetting it, like a goldfish with a head injury. If Bethesda wants more immersion, this is the foundation. 2. Dungeon variety. Skyrim dungeons are legendary, but they also repeat like a broken record. If I see one more Draugr crypt, I'm filing a complaint. Elder Scrolls 6 needs to handcraft dungeons that feel dangerous and unpredictable and kind of tied to the region. Imagine Hammerfell ruins with shifting sand traps, Breton catacombs filled with magical wands, faction-controlled strongholds with patrol routes and alarms. Also boss arenas with actual mechanics instead of hit the big guy until he falls down. Players should walk into a dungeon and think, I might die here. Not, oh, I've seen this layout 12 times before. I know exactly where to go. Number 3, Radiant quests. Radiant quests in Skyrim are basically fantasy errands. Go here, kill that, bring back the thing. It's like your guildmaster keeps losing their keys and they're like, hey, can you go find my keys for me? I don't know where I think I left them in a dungeon. Probably a Draugr one. You know the layout, go get it. Elder Scrolls 6 needs Radiant quests with depth. Faction-specific twists, reputation changes, unique rewards, consequences that actually matter. If I'm doing a Radiant quest, I want it to feel like a story and not a chore. This is one of the easiest wins Bethesda can deliver. Next up, settlement design. Skyrim's cities are charming, but they're kind of tiny. Whiterun feels like a medieval strip mall, so Elder Scrolls 6 needs cities with actual scale, districts with personalities, possibly political tension, crime, culture, markets that feel alive, and houses that don't look like a broom closet. Hammerfell and High Rock are perfect settings for this. They have their massive port cities, mage districts, night orders, underground slums that look like Cincinnati or Baltimore or Pittsburgh. Want to guess what my favorite NFL team is? Places that feel like they have taxes, corruption, and people who hate each other. Cincinnati, Baltimore, and Pittsburgh. Another thing is crafting depth. Skyrim's crafting system is fine, I guess, but it's also like medieval IKEA. You put metal in a slot and you get a sword. Elder Scrolls 6 needs crafting that feels like a real profession. Maybe like regional styles and rare materials, weapon families, armor sets with bonuses, crafting perks that actually matter, and systems that reward experimentation instead of spamming iron daggers until you become the god of smithing. Let's talk about combat. Skyrim's combat is iconic, but it also feels like 2 people waving sticks at each other. Elder Scrolls 6 needs modern combat, real hit feedback, parry systems, spell layering, enemy group tactics instead of, I don't know, they just attack. They have no tactics whatsoever. And boss mechanics that require more than just holding down the attack button. Starfield, I know I'm mentioning Starfield, calm down everyone. Starfield already showed what Creation Engine 2 can do. Now imagine that tech applied to melee combat, magic, and stealth. Elder Scrolls 6 could finally deliver combat that feels weighty and dangerous and, hey, responsive. That's different. Also, Elder Scrolls 6 needs to react. The world needs to react to the player. Skyrim reacts to the player, but only in the most basic ways. You can literally kill a town leader and everyone acts like you knocked over a cup. Elder Scrolls 6 needs a world that cares. Faction reputation, consequences, NPC memory. How about that? Dynamic events triggered by your actions. If you burn a village, the world should remember it. If you save a city, people should treat you different. This is how you make the world feel alive. I think these things they're kind of basic. Bethesda should improve on all of these. They have to. Skyrim is classic, but Elder Scrolls 6 has the chance to evolve everything. Smarter NPCs, better combat, deeper crafting, real cities, and dynamic quests. A world that reacts. If Bethesda delivers even half of this, Elder Scrolls 6 could redefine open world RPGs all over again. Or we could just have Skyrim Part 2. I don't know. Whatever. All right, bye.